Nerdy Pete here with my nerd shirt of the day. For today's nerd shirt, I'm super excited because it features two of my favorite funny people in the world. So today's nerd shirt of the day is the Mads from MST3K. See, we're sticking with the Mystery Science Theater theme because the Mads are basically a spin-off of Mystery Science Theater 3000. This is Trace Beaulieu and this is Frank Conniff. Trace used to play Dr. Forrester and Crow on Mystery Science Theater, and Frank Conniff used to play TV's Frank. They spun off, were doing their own live shows riffing to bad movies while going around the country. But when the pandemic hit, they started doing monthly shows online. I've mentioned them before in the Nerd Shirt of the Day marathon videos. Don't waste any time. Head over to themadsareback.com and get yourself a ticket for the next The Mads Are Back live riffing online event. It's always super fun. They usually have a cool guest and do Q&A after. The Mads from MST3K, themadsareback.com. Thanks for watching. This has been my Nerd Shirt of the Day. You will see me tomorrow with another Nerd Shirt. Nerdy Pete here with my nerd shirt of the day. Sticking with the Mystery Science Theater 3000 theme, today's nerd shirt is my Metalunan Mutant t-shirt that I got actually from Super 7. This Metalunan Mutant actually comes from the classic science fiction film This Island Earth, which was, bringing it back to Mystery Science Theater 3000, featured in the Mystery Science Theater 3000 the movie. I also have an action figure of the Metalunan Mutant, and I even got it signed by the director, Joseph M. Newman, which is pretty cool. We got to meet Newman at a screening of This Island Earth at the Egyptian Theater in Los Angeles a bunch of years ago. He was pretty excited to see my wife and I. Both of us had our Metalunan Mutant action figures, just got a kick out of signing them. Cool nerd fan moment. If you haven't seen This Island Earth, it's a great classic sci-fi movie. It's a little on the cheesy side, which is why it is such a perfect fit for Mystery Science Theater 3000. Thanks so much for watching. This has been my nerd shirt of the day. You will see me again tomorrow with another nerd shirt. Pete Nichols, aka Nerdy Pete, here with today's nerd shirt of the day. Sticking with the Mystery Science Theater 3000 theme, I've got my written, produced, and directed by Edward D. Wood Jr. shirt. If you don't know who Edward D. Wood Jr. is, he made a ton of low-budget, cheesy movies, but just did it with a level of earnestness that it's hard not to just appreciate what he was trying to do, and basically influenced a ton of kids who grew up watching his movies, went on to be directors of horror and monster movies in later years. Mystery Science Theater 3000 did riff a couple of his movies. I got this shirt from discountcemetery.com. They're a great website for cool, fun t-shirts. Ed Wood, incredibly influential, just a really important person to be aware of if you happen to be a movie nerd. And one of the cool thing about this shirt, Google, turn off all lights. It glows. This has been my nerd shirt of the day. Thanks so much for watching. You will see me again tomorrow with another nerd shirt. Pete Nichols, aka Nerdy Pete, here with today's nerd shirt of the day. We're sticking with the Mystery Science Theater theme still, because this is a little bit of a journey. Stick with me. This is my Whatever They Offer You, Don't Feed the Plants t-shirt. This actually comes from, oh, can you see? Little Shop of Horrors, the musical, playing off-Broadway, I believe still, here in New York City. And that off-Broadway show was based on a bad B movie directed by Roger Corman back in the day. Guess whose movies have been on Mystery Science Theater a ton of times? Roger Corman. If you haven't seen Little Shop of Horrors, definitely worth checking out. It's a laugh. It's absolutely just so much fun and wonderful. My wife, she's a big fan, not only has been in it, and she also directed a production of it out in Los Angeles a bunch of years ago. And the good news is, the Frank Oz directed Little Shop movie now has its original ending you can watch. So this has been my nerd shirt of the day. Thanks so much for watching. You will see me again tomorrow with another nerd shirt. Feed me. Nerdy Pete here with my nerd shirt of the day. Today's nerd shirt is still sticking with the Mystery Science Theater 3000 theme. While there were never any Muppets on Mystery Science Theater 3000, I always felt like there was an obvious influence from the Muppets on the puppets on the Mystery Science Theater 3000, because at their heart they were these earnest characters who kind of always mean well. It's a little darker on MST3K. The Muppet Show is one of my favorite shows of all time. I don't even know what I need to say about this show, but if you've got Disney Plus, you should immediately start watching the entire series. It's so good and so fun and so inspirational, and and I'm a bit of a puppeteer, myself. Hey, he's talking about me. Yeah, that's right, I am talking about you. Hey, how come we haven't done more videos lately, huh? Because I'm a one-man media conglomerate, Jay, and there's a lot to do. Anyway, thanks for watching. This has been my nerd shirt of the day. You'll see me tomorrow with another nerd shirt. Hey, Pete Nichols, aka Nerdy Pete here with my nerd shirt of the day. Today's nerd shirt is my Sesame Street bookmobile ringer t-shirt. I got this from the Museum of the City of New York last year, I think. Sticking with the theme of Mystery Science Theater 3000, as we saw on yesterday's nerd shirt of the day video, the puppets on Mystery Science Theater 3000 I feel like are clearly influenced by the Muppets of the Muppet Show, and of course they come from Sesame Street. It just was a natural flow. Plus, I'm a puppeteer and I dig puppets. This has been my nerd shirt of the day. Thanks for watching. You will see me again tomorrow with another nerd shirt. Yeah, and I'll be there too. No, Jay. It's just gonna be me. Sorry, buddy. Aw, man. Yeah! Pete Nichols, aka Nerdy Pete, here with my nerd shirt of the day. Once again, I like to be nerdy from my own creations. This is the original logo for my production company, Pete.ink. I have a book on Amazon. I'm shooting the nerd shirt of the day video series every day. Also do comic strips. Got some plans for other stuff too. More videos for the Nerdy Pete YouTube. I'm one of those guys that has a lot of ideas in his head, and all of them seem pretty cool to me. So I'm like, okay, let's just go for them. Yeah, that's it. I'm just a one-man media conglomerate, basically. And if you want to help me on my journey here, check out my Patreon, and you can support me there for as little as $2 a month. More if you wanna. There are also my Substacks. As far as this nerd shirt is concerned, this is the older design. I have a new design for 2023, so I guess I need to get a shirt with that on it now. So this has bbeen my nerd shirt of the day, the original Pete.ink logo, originally hand-drawn by me. Thanks so much for watching. You will see me tomorrow with another nerd shirt.